thing that you wanted to pursue?
I was going to go to law school because I wanted to be a lawyer. That was like my whole big thing. I always did makeup on like my friends, myself. I always went to like Victoria's Secret when they used to have like makeup artists there. My friend introduced me to, she actually showed me her pictures because she was going to school for it. She did like model shoots, and I was like, oh wow, it's beautiful. I want to start doing that.
Think back where you were like sitting at your desk doing paperwork, whatever it was, and you were just like, this is not what I want to do.
I was working at a law firm, and one of the partners, we went in the elevator, and I was actually studying to take the LSAT. He's like, do you really want to do this? Like, is this something that you really want to do? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I wouldn't do it if I were you. So I was like, okay. But I always had makeup there. So then just thinking, and I said, okay, he's a partner of a law firm. Why would he tell me not to do it? Was he so unhappy with himself that he's telling me, not protecting me, but trying to like tell me, don't do it. Don't get yourself into that. So it was more so like those signs that I was getting, like, don't do it. Just do what you want to do.
Your first experience with makeup?
I went to Ecuador for the summer. I was in my aunt's room and I'm like just looking through her stuff and I saw mascara. I'm like, okay, let me see what this does. So I ended up putting it on. I was like, wow, it really makes a difference. So that's how I started. And she also had an eyelash curler. So I used her eyelash curler and mascara, and from that day on, I never stopped wearing mascara. Like, it was just hit me like, wow, mascara makes you look amazing.
What is one of your all-time makeup hacks? Something that you would pass off and be like, this is my number one thing that I do. It's a trick and you should know it.
Eyeliner. So I always had like silver shadow, and I always had to have a wingtip. Always.
What is a common mistake you see everyday women making with their makeup?
I wouldn't say makeup, I would say skincare.
Okay.
Skincare, because I see like the makeup looks so dry or like patchy, and then you see so much texture. So I feel like a lot of women don't really invest their time or money in skincare. Like, a makeup artist can do as much to enhance a woman's beauty, but if you have a really bad skincare regimen, you're not going to get like that flawless look that you want. So it's like, even with brides, they want this certain look, and I tell them, I'm like, I'm going to give you what you want, but just know that it's not going to look exactly like what you're looking at a picture. But definitely skincare. I was doing photo shoots. It was like my first shoot ever. Knowing that I got there working with he was like a known photographer, a known designer, a fashion designer, and then the models, that really stood out to me because it was like my first time that I was like, I did it. I felt like, wow, I'm actually doing what I love.
Tell us a funny story that you had in the makeup experience on set.
It was a fashion shoot that I was doing in Manhattan, and it was a really small room, smaller than this. There was a piano, and I had to share the piano area with some other makeup artists. Since I was so uncomfortable there, I ended up having to go to the bathroom, and I had to do the makeup on the floor, the bathroom floor, because there was no space in there. So it was the weirdest experience I ever had. I just didn't do that again. Or I really tried to see who these people were, who I was gonna do work with. I mean, it was a fun experience, but I just wouldn't do it again. But yeah, it was very uncomfortable.
How would you say doing makeup and the world of makeup artistry fulfills you? You're talking about how law was once your passion and now it turned into something else. So tell me how it fulfills you.
The people you meet, and like the friendships that you create. It's a lot of women that I meet. I've done their wedding, then we've done the bridal showers and their baby showers, and you just keep in contact with them. So it's more so that, like, and then also you're part of their big day, and with weddings, like, and you get to create like how they want to look like on their day.
The future, where you want to take this, what is your ideal situation? How, pretty much your next step and ultimate goal with makeup. What would you like? Talk to us about that.
I do want to have my own studio. Like, that's something that I already envision how it's going to look like. I'm going to take my lash tech course, so I want to focus on that, like do makeup, but I also want to be able to provide lashes, because women always want that. They love the way lashes look. So at least if I learn something as well, I can use that in the business. But yeah, have my own studio. Like, for me, it's more so like make my own time, make my own hours, be my own boss. When I want to book, I want to be able to do that, have that freedom. If I want to take a vacation, I can just take a vacation, not have to ask for permission to freaking go away. And just be my own boss. Just be able to like say I did it. Like, I'm pursuing what I've been wanting to pursue for such a long time. If you would like to book a service, you can contact me via email at rosybell.beauty@gmail.com or on Instagram at beautybyrosyg. I hope you enjoyed this intimate look at my makeup story.